Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Back outside. I'm back in my hood full time now. Back in the Bronx, South Bronx. You know how that go. I'm just hopping on here to, walk around and talk to you guys, just say what's up. I'm not coming on here with a specific message or anything today. I'm just, doing my calm evening walk. I'm grateful to the Most High to have breath in my body and just be alive right now. And, I'm grateful that I also had a solid day today. I got the chance to go to church and do some outreach at the church that I've been attending for the past few months now. And I had a nice dinner with my sister as well. We got to just chop it up, talk, and have dinner together. So that was good. So I'm just grateful. I should say I'm grateful. And with that being said, I often take walks around my hood. I'll show you guys the sunset. I often take walks around my hood, in the evening time, just to reflect and think. I just think about like how I've grown up in this hood my whole life, and I just think about how I was younger and, growing up out here was rough and tough. I seen a lot of things growing up. I lived in some really tough environments out here. As you know, the South Bronx is one of the poorest congressional districts in the nation. And I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to go into a whole, story right now because that's not what this talk is for. But, it's often a part of my daily reflection as I, walk around my hood. So just putting that out there. I'm back at, I'm back at the start of my journey as it comes to sexual discipline. I'm back at the start, so I'm starting over again. I gotta be better. It's only up from here, and I only plan to be better. And I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna harp too much on it. I'm just reflecting as I enter these last few days of summer for me. Got me in a state of reflection. The school year is gonna start back up pretty soon. And I'm grateful to just have these, last few days of summer to myself, and just have some time off to, continue to, just grow, think, reflect, and just relax and chill, Also, my hair is longer than this. Guys, I have barrel twisting right now. Meaning that the twist, they're barrel twists, so it makes my hair look shorter. My 2-strand twists are longer than this, and I'm like, I got more hair length than this. Like, wow, it don't look that long right now, but my hair is longer than this. Facts, gangster. But with that being said, y'all, like I said, I'm just on here kicking it with y'all, chilling. I think about how far I've come. I think about how far I'm going to go in life. I think about the same streets that I used to walk down. I used to walk down these streets with a blunt in my hand, talking smack, hanging out, with the wrong crowds. But now I am, taking these walks and, doing the positive, doing the right thing. Not smoking weed, not drinking, disciplining myself in a variety of ways. Trying to be better in every way possible. So, with that being said, I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna keep on doing what I gotta do. But it's about consistent improvement with me. Improving as much as I can. Improvement. Despite the environment I live in, despite what it look like out here, I'm gonna keep on improving. Look at the hood, y'all. It's beautiful, beautiful sunset over there. Beautiful buildings. The skyline is nice. I just like it. The sky looks nice. Like I said, guys, consistent improvement, little by little. I just did my pull-ups workout, my pull-ups routine. I'm finally able to hit V-ups now, so I'm a step closer. I'm getting stronger. I'm a step closer to doing a muscle up. You know, so I'm getting right and I'm getting ready, man. You know, it's all about consistent improvement again. You know, all about building inner strength, building resilience. That's what I'm on. I hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, I think that's all I got for y'all today, YouTube. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Let's finish strong this weekend. That's my message to everybody. Let's finish strong this weekend. Let's keep our heads held high. And let's stay disciplined. That being said, I'm out. Peace.